The wonder of the world is gone, I know for sure. All the wonders that I want, I found in her. As the road becomes a home, I strike to burn, and the flame returns. Hey, bang. Who knows what song that is? Who knows what beautiful song that is? Ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na, ba-na, ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. Oh, fantastic. What's going on, everybody? We're back again. And this time we are talking about all the romantic relationships in Mortal Kombat. I'm going to do a video about this, but I wanted to run by all the relationships I currently have kind of in my head to see if I have all of them. Maybe I'm missing a romantic relationship or two, and maybe you guys can help me out with that. Maybe you can correct me. Maybe the lore that you guys have absorbed, you can share some of that with all of us, and perhaps I can grasp something that I missed. So we're gonna get into that in just a second. But we got chats. We got chats going on. Apparently, Secret is streaming right now. No concern, I'll be hopping from stream to stream. A poor excuse, mortal. If it isn't an Earth Realm Wednesday. Oh man, you don't know what song that is? Oh my gosh. Does anyone know what song that is? Man, how dare all of you. Oh shoot, we have Secret. Secret is streaming. Hold on one second. Check it out. We got Secret here, and he looks like he's playing Armageddon. Hey Shao, we got support up in here. We got Secret Combatant. He was in here, but it looks like he's focusing on his stream right now. Very nice. And he's doing the vertical streams too, like the ones for what's the word I'm looking for? The vertical streams, like the one on your phone, basically. Very nice. He is streaming Armageddon. Yes, I'm aware. He's streaming Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Very nice. For the Wii. Man, I think I still have my Armageddon, but I don't have my Wii, unfortunately. So that's cool that you still have that, Secret. I have it for the Wii computer version. I don't know that. Like it's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a mod or not a mod. I don't know why this word I can't grasp this word. Waver, haven't been in a stream in a while, but hi. How you doing, Waver? Glad to see you pop in. Waver, we're going to be talking about every romantic relationship in Mortal Kombat. Can you guys list every relationship that appears in Mortal Kombat? There's quite a few. So far, I think I have listed, I currently have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17 / maybe 18 relationships. Can you guys top 18 different relationships in Mortal Kombat? No, it's a port. That's the word I'm looking for. A port. Thank you, Shao. Good shout out to the Secret Shinfitz. Oh, of course, not a problem. Not a problem. Thank you. Not a problem, Secret. Oh boy, do I have a lot of ships that I made for this game. No, not ships. Not a. So when you say ship, right, which means a relationship, but it means a fan made relationship. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about confirmed actual relationships in the story of Mortal Kombat. Scorpion and Melina, I don't think Scorpion and Melina were ever a thing. Kotal and Jade is one. Waiver. Nicely done. My relationship with Sindel mostly included her rejecting any form of my affection. Shao Kahn and Sindel is one, absolutely. Yamcha and Cyberman is not one, no. Sindel is dead to me, bro. I don't like her that much. Really, I actually love Sindel. I think Sindel is an absolutely fantastic character. I loved her in Mortal Kombat 11 mostly. I know a lot of people don't like her in Mortal Kombat 11, but she's a bad guy that you want to see lose, and that's what a real bad guy is. So I loved how they portrayed her in Mortal Kombat 11. Onaga and Lee May in that one ending. Waiver, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Well done. Oh man. Let me go get. Oh my gosh, Waiver, fantastic job. Everyone, give it up for Waiver. Claps for Waiver. Man, I forgot about that. Nicely done. Her character is cool, but when it comes to her and Shao Kahn, I don't like their relationship. You don't like the relationship between Sindel and Shao Kahn? I like their relationship. I think they're, especially in Aftermath, I was like, yo, they rock with each other. They absolutely love each other. Well, kind of. They love what they can do for each other more than anything else. Does Lee May know I killed her village? Actually, Shao Kahn did not destroy her village because her village was all good. It wasn't until the Deadly Alliance came along, and they were the ones who really did damage to her village. Shao Kahn and Shiva to Sindel. Is that Reiko? And wait, what? And Tanya is to Melina. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to reread that. Hold on one second here. Okay, support says Shao Kahn and Shiva. I know that Shao Kahn does say something slick to Shiva in MK11. I wouldn't count that as a relationship, but I did have that in mind. And Sindel is what Reiko and Tanya. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I think that makes sense. Waver says in MK11, Sindel just seems salty and like she uses him for power more than anything. But I might just be salty because I shipped the original character of mine with Shao. Oh, yes. So that's the thing with Sindel. So I don't know how many of you guys are wrestling fans. Okay, but in wrestling, there's a term called a heel. A heel is a type of character. So there's two types of characters. There's a baby face and there's a heel. Okay? The baby face is the good guy. That's the person that you root for. That's the person that you want to see win. The heel is the bad guy, and not like the cool bad guy. Like Shao Kahn is a cool bad guy. People like Shao Kahn, and some people root for Shao Kahn to win. That's not a true heel. A true heel is a bad guy, but it's a bad guy that you don't want to see win. It's a bad guy you hate. It's a bad guy that you're willing to pay your money to watch them lose. It's a someone that you cannot stand. And in MK11, in MK11, Sindel is a true heel. She's a character that you're not supposed to like, and people don't like her. It's a character that you're like, I can't wait to see this character die because I can't stand her. And if you don't have characters like that, then the good guys are only as good as the bad guys are bad, if that makes any sense. Onaga and Lee May. How could I forget that? Okay, what do we got going on here? Shao says, read Shang Tsung bio for Armageddon. It confirms what I speak. What are you talking about? MK11 Sindel loves Shao Kahn. The original Sindel does not. Says support. I can buy that. Shao says, indeed, she never loved me. And in all fairness, I killed Jared in front of her. In all fairness. For me, the hero version would be what? I'm going to butcher that name if I try to say it. Oh, Cassie and Johnny Cage. I would pay to see them lose. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I wasn't rooting for MK11 Sindel and MK11 Shao Kahn in Aftermath. Right, you're not supposed to root for them. Again, you're supposed to dislike them, and you're supposed to want them to lose. That is the purpose of a villain. You're actually supposed to like the heroes in a story and dislike the villains. Now, some villains are so charismatic that you end up liking them. So, like, a lot of people end up liking Freddy Krueger, or they end up liking Darth Vader, or stuff like that. But a true heel is a character in which you want to see them lose. Romeo, that boy Shin, what's going on, Romeo? Glad to see you in the chat. I've always been a big Black Dragon fan, so I've been wanting to see the Special Forces lose at some point. It sounds like you're just a contrarian. You just want the bad guys to win, essentially. You just want bad guys to win. But yeah, initial, a real heel is the villain of the story, and the villain is dislikable. The villain is someone you want to see lose. And when it comes to Mortal Kombat, they don't really have a lot of true heels. A lot of people like Shang Tsung, especially when you talk about Cary Togawa acting as Shang Tsung. People love Shang Tsung. People love Shao Kahn. All the villains are really likable. So what I liked about MK11 Sindel is that she embodied the true heel persona. She was a bad guy, and you did not want to see her win. You wanted to see her lose. Man, the Black Dragon. Who's your favorite Black Dragon? I'm curious, Waver. Romeo, as a writer, I will admit, I love the villains who have a point. Right, yeah. And I think any villain, because I feel that most people in general, right? And if we're thinking about characters as people, most people don't think of themselves as evil. They think maybe I'm doing a bad thing, but I have a good reason to do the bad thing, right? And I think that adds layers to a character. So absolutely, when the villain has a point, like an understandable point, it adds a great layer to that character. But a real heel is definitely necessary. And a real heel can have a point. Like, you can have a heel that is doing something terrible, but they have a good reason to do that terrible thing. Or maybe they that starts the slippery slope, and now they start doing things that really make you dislike them. But those things are not mutually exclusive. Not a canon relationship in game, but one I've been wanting in it is Kano and Cabal. They have a off and on bond that seems they could evolve into something romantic, especially in Cabal's MK9 chapter. It's funny because I do have Cabal with two people, actually, two different relationships Cabal has in a Mortal Kombat story. Each one are in two different timelines, I guess, but there are two different times where Cabal was in a relationship. I am likely mortal, but later versions of me are hateable. I am likable, but later versions are only hateable to you because you're in love with original Shao Kahn. Favorite black dragons are Kano and Cabal. Oh, there, that makes sense. Cabal is my favorite black dragon, and Mortal Kombat and MK character, and pretty much he's my favorite character in any piece of media. Oh, I see. You know, they've really done the Black Dragon dirty. I think the only really good, like, formidable Black Dragon member is Kano, and probably Kano and just Tremor. Everyone else is just kind of like, they feel like jabronis, but Tremor and Kano feel like the heavies. Shin would be a great heel. What? Listen, I want Romeo. I want you to stare into the video scope, okay? Because I am the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world. The cream of the crop. You know I'm the cream. I despise Cabal and Serena. Cabal and Serena is one of them. Yep. Cabal and Serena, which seemed completely out of nowhere, out of left field. But can you guess the other Cabal relationship? My goal is to rule over all realms for an external empire. Okay. I've been working on a story which is like a spin-off MK series called Mortal Kombat Black Dragon. Really? Where it's specifically about the Black Dragon? I really feel like what would they have to do to make an organization like the Black Dragon seem more formidable? Because it feels like the Black Dragon have been used as a stepping stone for so long that that they don't even seem like a serious threat anymore. If that makes any sense. Okay. But I have a nut, so hold on. There's one other relationship that I can't remember. I can't remember the character's name. Maybe one of you can catch it. But before we get into gameplay, we're gonna go over all the relationships real quick. At least all the relationships that I have right now, that I have in my head. We paying to see Shin lose? He's a heel. How dare you? How you just become Macho Man? Yeah, madness. They call me madness. Yeah, they call me madness. Because comparatively speaking, you are nothing but garbage. The Macho Man. What you know about Macho Man, Romeo? Cabal and Frost? Nope, it's not Cabal and Frost. Basically, in story, they enter the tournament and end up having to fight Kronika at the end. Oh, okay. Mortal pull-up Shang Tsung bio in Armageddon. What does it say in his bio? Just what are you getting at? It also explains how I regained my power. Okay. If you say so. I thought Agaroth and Kitana were together in Defenders of the Realm. No, but you know what? I forgot about that. I forgot about Defenders of the Realm because apparently there was a romantic relationship between Kitana and Rain in Defenders of the Realm. But let's go real quick. I'm going to go through this, and then maybe you guys can tell me, hey, maybe you missed this one, or you're tripping on something here. My guy, I'm 39. Oh man, you're a young whippersnapper. Waver, I killed him as a display of power in MK2. You leave Akaroth alone. Vlad, speaking of Macho Man, little known fact, his actual favorite thing to snap into was the like button. Right, the first thing was the like button. The second thing was a Slim Jim. Thank you, Vlad. I appreciate that. You guys, go ahead. If you're enjoying yourself, hitting the like button, I would really appreciate it. And it would get Vlad off my back. Just pull up the bio. Why am I pulling up the bio? I grew up with Macho Man and Hogan in the 90s. Oh, so you grew up with the Mega Powers when the Mega Powers were binded. Yeah. You said you would never have Elizabeth in a dangerous position. You broke that promise. Not only are you a prima donna and a showboat and a liar. I completely messed that up. But you know what I'm trying to say. You know the promo I'm talking about. But you're a liar too. Yeah, man. I remember when we were in front of the person who tells nothing but lies. Brother Love. Aren't they cousins? Who are cousins? Macho Man and Hulk Hogan? If that's what you mean, absolutely not. Oh my days, I wish my OC Psy was canon so we could pull up Psy and Shao Kahn on the relationship list. Unfortunately not. But I do dig the pictures that you post on your YouTube, on your post section of YouTube. I thought Kitana and Rain were cousins. Were they cousins? Am I remembering this wrong? No, he put her in that position herself. No, Hulk Hogan put her in that position, and that's why he had to break the Mega Powers. That's why he had to go after Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan, you say you love me like a brother? Well, let me tell you something. I hate you. I hate your guts. And that's all that's going to be left on the ring at the end of WrestleMania 5. The only relationship Shao would acknowledge was with his Warhammer. All right, let's run through this real quick, you guys. Let's run through it quick. A character I created. He's a Shao Kahn. He's an oh yes, I'm very aware. Waver. Kitana and Rain were lovers in the cartoon. I thought so too. Support. I was like, am I tripping? Am I remembering this wrong? If so, them being in a relationship is concerning. I agree, Shao. Shao and his Warhammer. All right, let's go through this, you guys. So the first relationship, and probably the one that everyone thinks of, the one that's on screen now, the one that actually did not start in the first game, did not start in the second game, but started in 1995 in the Mortal Kombat movie, is Kitana and Liu Kang. Everyone knows this. Everyone's familiar with Kitana and Liu Kang hooking up. Liu Kang cracking cheeks. Vlad, what's your opinion on MK Armageddon on the Wii? He's never played MK Armageddon on the Wii. In fact, as far as I know, I think the only MK he's played is Deception on, I think, the PlayStation 2. Shin talking like he's 45 years old. Hey, I'm an old man, Romeo. I'm just going to leave it at that. Interesting, Waver. I crafted Warhammer myself. Waver, is that a reference to Waver Velvet? Macho was crazy. That's why that snake bit his arm. Oh my gosh. With Jake the Snake, when they had Damien bite him. Okay, I'm not even gonna go into that. My blood just run cold. Okay, so we have Kitana and Liu Kang, another relationship that started in that movie, and it wasn't a relationship until the 1995 movie. And I think actually they probably forced these relationships in to the Mortal Kombat movie because Hollywood just does that. But the second relationship is Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage. Hey, I played Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Vlad. Damn. All right. You played MK2. Nicely done. And whatever one had the stance change. Oh, yeah. That's Deception. I mean, that's technically it's 3 games. It's Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon. But I know for a fact you've played Deception. I don't know if you played the other 2. I use Mortals of the Gods. It is unbreakable. I used Mortals of the Gods. Okay, what? All right, whatever you say, sir. MK2 is great. MK2 is a fantastic game. Okay, so we got Sonya and Johnny. Of course, we have Sindel and Jared. We have these two. This is probably actually chronologically speaking. I can't say words. Chronologically speaking, this is probably the first relationship in the story. MK2 is not great because Cabal isn't in it. I'm joking, don't worry. We got Sindel and Jared. And then after Sindel and Jared, of course, we have the man who cock-blocked Jared. We have Sindel and Shao Kahn. Waver says, how does it feel knowing that Sindel low-key cheated on you with Jared? Oh my gosh. The shade being thrown by Waver. So we got Sindel and Shao. And you guys, as I'm going on, if there's a relationship I'm missing, something that happened in a story, let me know so I can add it to this list. I'm doing a video about this later. I'm probably going to have it come out on Valentine's Day, but I'm going to, I'm just kind of spitballing with you guys. Why that picture? Because look how loving this picture is. Look how he's holding her. Look how she's holding him. He got a girl who got him, and she got a man who got her. Like that's a beautiful thing right there. Shin, what? Shin doesn't know words. Your tongue didn't work there, huh? It really didn't. Jared was Sindel's first. Jared was indeed Sindel's first. Shao is one of my favorite MK characters, and if I'm going to be honest, one of my fictional crushes. Oh, okay. All right, Waver. You're trying to get some... I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But I feel you. I never realized how scaly Shao's hands were. So that's something new, and this picture comes from MK11, and that was like a new detail they added to Shao Kahn for whatever reason. Like he's kind of part dragon almost. It's not, they never mention it. It's never said it's or confirmed or anything like that, but it's just kind of implied that he has like some kind of dragon DNA. Wishing Sai was there instead of Sindel. My God, this man got some Aquaphor. Wait, what? That's evil personified. That picture, the picture is evil personified. My fingers don't look like that. All right, relax. We're moving on. Next, we have Serena and Sub-Zero. This happens in Mortal Kombat Mythologies, and it's one the fans like a lot. We don't really get a lot of Serena. This is original Sub-Zero. This is Bihan. I'm not part dragon. I've never said that he's part dragon. I'm saying that the image kind of implies that he is, and it's never mentioned. It's never said that Shao is part dragon. But again, it just leaves you to fill in the blanks, and I think that's cool to have that element to it. He looks better in his Draganic look, in my opinion. Support says, that picture looks like Sindel and Shao Kahn are cuddling in the sheets together. Isn't this just a completely adorable picture of Shao Kahn? And I never thought I would ever say that, but this is a great picture. I love this picture. The fact that he can be a brutal, ruthless tyrant, murderer, but even this man can find love. That is, you know what? Round of applause for Shao Kahn and Sindel. Everybody, he got a girl that got him, and she got a man that got her. That's a beautiful thing. Why? This picture looks terrible because he's content and look, he looks happy. Get out of here. You become half dragon because you killed Onaga, or maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe he siphoned off some of Onaga's powers, something like that. But again, they kind of just leave you to fill in the blanks. Bihan never cared about Serena like that. He just wanted to get Shinnok's amulet. I don't know, man. Serena, man, the figure on Serena. I don't know. Maybe after he got the amulet, he was gonna roll up on her, but Shinnok kind of stopped that. So I would have made it better. Sindel did the same to me in MK3. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. Moving on. We have Takeda and Jacqueline Briggs. This is something that we don't get a lot of. We only got to see this in MKX, and then there's some talk about it in MK11, but essentially the daughter of Drax and the son of Kenshi Takahashi, they start bumping uglies. Next, we have something that is only mentioned in passing, but during some non-canon endings and during some pre-match dialogue, and that is Melina and Baraka. We have these two. We have the famous scene of Johnny Cage basically blowing up their spot and letting Melina know that he knew about them together. And then there is I think MK2, like Baraka's MK2 ending, shows that he has his eyes on Melina, and also his Armageddon ending shows that he's trying to get with Melina. So multiple times we've seen in non-canon endings that Baraka's trying to get with Melina's. The Serena picture with Sub-Zero looks terrible. Well, the game came out decades ago. What do you want me to do? Romeo says Jackie. Support says Jackie and Takeda was nice. Too bad it went nowhere in 11. Yeah, I mean, the story did not lend to their relationship, but they still acknowledged it, at least in 11, and I think that's nice. Isn't Melina with Tanya? You know what? Melina's on this list a couple times. We'll just leave it at that. Sometimes. Wrapping up MK Armageddon. Okay, very nice secret. Support says Melina likes to play both sides. She really does. It's Melina MK2 ending, actually. Is it Melina's MK2 ending? I'm not sure. I'm not certain. You might be right. I know it's one of the endings in MK2, one of their endings. And then it's Baraka's Armageddon ending, where he hints to that. Okay, next relationship. Like you said, here we go. We got Tanya and Melina. I think Melina will just... Anyone who will accept Melina, she's for. Jackson, okay, I am sick, so I am not gonna say hi once and take my medicine and take a nap. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say hi once, take my medicine, and take a nap. Oh, Jackson, I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you for stopping in. If you want to just lurk in the background and just listen or whatnot or watch, that's cool. If not, if you gotta bounce to get some sleep, please do that. Please do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. Drink a lot of liquids, drink some water, and feel better soon. But thank you for the comment. I really appreciate it. Yes, I remember it, says Shao Kahn. Okay. Waver says, I'm gonna be real. I never cared for Melina. She's always been one of my least favorite, mostly because she made people hate Devora, who I love. You know what? Devora is another character who is a 100% true heel. And I love Devora because of it. But I also like Melina because I feel like Melina is, I feel like we've all met Melina. We've all met that person who who hates someone or they hate you, but also kind of envy you. And I think Melina has that kind of dynamic with Kitana. And I think it's a really cool motivation for a villainous character. Essentially, she wants to be acknowledged by Kitana, but also she kind of wants to be Kitana. And because she can't do either of those things, she hates Kitana. And I really like that. I really like that dynamic about Melina. What about Cobra and Kira in MK Armageddon ending where she kisses him and he dies? That's right. Forgot about that. I forgot about Cobra and Kira. Would that count? Would that count? I'm doing this for a Valentine's Day video. I mean, it's very Mortal Kombat, right? Maybe I do have to include Cobra and Kira. Okay. So we got the next person. It's another Melina relationship. It's Melina and Reiko from the Mortal Kombat X comic. Melina, man, she gets around, but Reiko, what are you doing? Reiko, explain yourself. I know we got Reiko in the chat here. Reiko, explain yourself. Why are you laying up with the Khan's daughter? Shao and Wrathhammer? I'm not even going to ask. Waver, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not even going to ask. But yeah, we got Reiko laying up with Melina. She could just be better than Kitana. She could just be better than Kitana, but I think it's just like it's a mental thing. It's like like an insecurity thing. Like she wants to be her. I don't think she wants to best her. She wants to be her. Reiko, she really just hits on anyone. Water Vegeta. No, not Water Vegeta. Speaking about hitting on everyone, we have another thing. And this is implied. This isn't really a relationship. But in the MKX comic again, we had Melina and Goro. Melina's just... She is insecure, indeed. Melina is insecure. And I think that's part of her charm. She's a damaged person, and I mean, who could blame her? But the fact that she has so much hate within her makes her a pretty interesting bad guy, in my opinion. Writers won't let her be better. It's weird. Yeah, I think her envy doesn't allow her to be better, like psychologically. Waver says, I honestly forgot about another OC of mine. His name is Zavon. I hope I'm saying that right. He's a vampire who's in the Black Dragon, but he honestly got pretty lucky and got with the Dragon King Onaga. Rocking with the Black Dragon. Goro, indeed Goro. Then Ui Yamcha, no, not Ui Yamcha. Like Devora. She's a disgusting clone. Oh, okay. Wait, is Devora a clone? I mean, she's part of a hive. Is that considered a clone? Romeo, I don't like characters who don't grow out of insecurities, but that's just me. I feel you. My many conversations with her have confirmed her insecurities, which is Shang Tsung's doing. All right, next relationship we have Jade and Kotal Khan. Probably one of the more adorable relationships. The way like Jade supports Kotal, and Kotal he's just the moment he saw her, he's just laying game on Jade. He like one thing I like about it, Jade is his woman, but he still flirts with Jade. You know what I mean? People out there, if you got a girl, flirt with your girl. I know that you got her already, but that's fine. Flirt with her anyway. Act like you guys were dating again. They should explore her envy and how it inhabits her openly. I would love if they gave more screen time and more character development to Melina and her envy. And perhaps her moving on from that. And for one reason or another, either she makes peace with Kitana or she finds another enemy that she just hates more. Either one, I would love it. No, I'm not talking about Melina. Devora said Melina's a disgusting clone. Oh, yes, she does, indeed. Support says, Melina loves everyone, just like her mother. Oh, my gosh. She only got 2 men. What do you mean, just like her mother? Support? That's mean. The fact that Jade and Koto both wear green. Yeah, they do both wear. I was going to say that's his skin, but you're right. He does wear green. I hate that shit, but Scarlet and Shao. Oh, what? Scarlet has many remarks in MK11 about Shao in a romantic way to Sindel. I know, and it's creepy because Shao raised her. That's like grooming. Ugh. Scarlet and Shao? No. She was supposed to be a perfect clone of Kitana, but Shang Tsung added too much Tarkatan DNA to her and told, what are you talking about? Shao Kahn likes that he added that much Tarkatan DNA. Should Loki punish Shang for doing that? Okay, the next one, speaking about Devora, is we have an implied relationship between Devora and Kotal Khan. This only, we only get this in one pre-match dialogue where Devora's like, did you tell Jade about us? And then Kotal's like, there's nothing to tell. And then basically she calls him a liar. And then the fight begins. So we don't really get much more than that. But she's implying that they got it on. Maybe Kotal is just saying like, hey, you are the side chick. Shut up. Know your place. Or maybe it's a lie and Kotal really doesn't know what she's talking about. But either way, again, they leave you to fill in the blanks on whether something happened between them or not. But Devora is absolutely saying that there was something between herself and Kotal Khan. Or Kitana actually dies, but not by Melina's hand. I mean, we had that in MKX, Romeo. We had a situation where Kitana was dead and Melina was the Khan of Outworld. Like, she pretty much got everything she wanted. Kitana wasn't around and she ruled. I took half the souls Shang Tsung absorbed for this failure. Support says Sindel flirted with everyone if you count the MK11 dialogue fights, and even flirted with Fujin. Oh yeah, she flirts with everyone, but that doesn't, come on you guys. Flirting is one thing. How about bald SSJ3 Goku? Okay, Secret, you're talking rubbish. You're littering the chat. Mortal, again, Midway is different than NRS. I don't know what you're getting at that, but okay. Okay, next one, we have something that we actually see in 2 different timelines. You should give the souls back, Shao. He apologized. Something that we see in 2 different timelines, and that is Tanya and Rain. In MKX, we have an ending. I believe it is Tanya's ending, where she talks about sleeping with him basically for convenience because there was no one else around because they were on the run. But in MK1, there's an alternate timeline with different versions of the characters, and they are like king and queen, and they legitimately love each other. So Tanya and Rain is one. I'm surprised Kano hasn't been on the list yet. Kano and who? Does Kano have a relationship with someone? If so, let me know. Next, we have Harumi and Scorpion. Now, whether you want to do original timeline Harumi or second timeline Harumi or third timeline Harumi, either way, it seems like Harumi is destined to be with whoever has the Scorpion mantle, because First two timelines, she's with Hanzo Hasashi, and then in the third timeline, she's with Kuai Liang, who is Scorpion. Kano and himself, Kano in his hand. Romeo says Sindel should be shown as an incredible social engineer. What? Support says, please don't say the word apologize, otherwise I'm gonna think you're a certain troll. Let's not even go there. By that, I mean, since I am the one true Shao Kahn, the clone is a failure. MK9 isn't accurate to that. Okay, whatever you say. Kano. Tanya likes the ladies. She does. Water, Vegeta, and Rain. Gosh. Kano and himself. Not yet, at least. Cabal could fix that, maybe. Okay, we're getting to the end of the list here, you guys. We're getting close to it. Next one, we have another relationship from Mortal Kombat 1, and that is Ashura and Reptile. We only get this in the pre-match dialogue, but it's something a lot of artist fans love putting these two together. Kano himself, narcissism at its finest, indeed. Kano and his past self in MK11 got pretty close. I'd say it'd be fair to add it. What? All he said, what did he say? He was like over 50 and still a ripper. I don't know if that's flirting, but then again, I'm not an Aussie, so I don't know if that's considered flirting in Australia. Reptile, the goat. Reptile is pretty cool. Secret, why do you obsess over Water, Vegeta? That's a damn good question. Shao, ask him. I want an answer to that. Why? What is the deal with Water, Vegeta? Okay, here's another relationship. Raiden and Kitana. Well, we know Raiden likes Kitana, but I don't think they were ever in a thing. Here's another relationship from MK1 that I feel like a lot of people don't like, and that is Sector and Bihan. Whether it be Noob Saibot or Sub-Zero, but he's getting it on with Sector, the female Sector anyway. How dare they know? What? How dare they know, daughter? I will date Raiden. Wait, what? How dare they? No daughter I raise will date Raiden. Okay, you got to use commas, Shao. I don't know what you're saying. Because of UI Yamcha, that's not a reason. Please edit. I'm begging. If Aaron didn't interrupt them, what? We would have 100% got Kano on Kano action in that scene. I don't know what you're talking about. We would have gotten Kano on Kano action. Kung Lao and Raiden's sister would be nice. I don't know what Raiden's sister looks like. I can't put a picture or anything for Raiden's sister. But I think that would be cool. Kung Lao and Raiden's sister. I do have Kung Lao hitting on a bunch of women in MK11 and none of them returning his affection. But no, I don't know any relationship with Kung Lao. But actually, Kung Lao is on this list. There's one relationship with Kung Lao. Knowing that Sector is in the old lore. Wait, hold on. Support says, knowing that Sector in the old lore was male, does this make Sector and Bihan relationship kinda, absolutely not. This Sector has a V, not a P. So it does not. Yamcha and Bunny Bulma. No, Yamcha screwed up that relationship big time. He messed up. He lost Bulma. Secret focus. Exactly. Tell him, Shao. Your emperor speaks. This is Mortal Kombat. Man, I wish there was more of same gender ships in MK. They need more rep. I mean, a lot of people are hating on the same sex relationships already with Melina, but I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It's a thing. They do have Kung Jin. Kung Jin is gay, but we don't really get him in a relationship. So, Next one is Cabal. We have Sonya Blade and Cabal, which only happened in the Defenders of the Realm cartoon. There's another relationship. It's like Jax and there's this red ninja, but I forgot her name and I couldn't find a picture. So I'm gonna have to look into that and probably add that as well. But and then maybe also Kitana and Rain. I think that they have a relationship in Defenders of the Realm, but I have to rewatch the episode. Waver said, I knew it. Yep. Sonya, you wanted him to take that mask off, boy. Water Vegeta is on par with UI Yamcha. What? And El Hermano? What? You didn't scratch him. I don't know what you're talking about. I almost said that one, even though I hate it. Why do you hate it? You should have mentioned it. But yeah, Sonya Blade and Cabal. They had a thing going on. You know what? It felt like they didn't know who to put Sonya with, because there was only 2 women characters in this. As far as the main characters go, it was just Kitana and Sonya. And it almost felt like they wanted to put Sonya with someone but didn't know who. And then they just said, we're going to introduce Cabal for just one episode, and that's the person we're going to put with Sonya. Which, I don't know. I don't know why we didn't have Johnny Cage in Defenders of the Realm. But anyway, we got Sonya and Cabal. Probably Scarlet. Scarlet and who? Things didn't work out with Takeda and Jackie, so he went with Kung Jin. What? That's why they are missing an MK11? Nah, they're getting married. They I get salty over ships. It's because I ship Cabal and Kano, but could have cute, I guess. Talking about Sonya and Cabal. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. They could have paired Sonya up in the show with Kuai Liang or Jax. Yeah, I mean, Jax, I feel like they really made her and Jax feel like brother and sister, so I don't think they were going to go that route. And I like their relationship in Defenders of the Realm, how they're close, but it's not romantic, and I think that's healthy to see that you can have friends of another sex and it's not a romantic thing. But yeah, they could have done Stryker. They could have done Nightwolf. There was a bunch of people they could have used, but they went with Cabal. Whatever. The show was based in MK3, so Johnny Cage was dead at that point. I guess that makes sense. Even though it was supposed to happen right after the MK1 movie. And I mean, clearly it doesn't follow the story of MK3. I mean, they have MK3 characters in it, but the story is nothing like MK3. So we could have had Johnny Cage in Defenders of the Realm. Water Vegeta and UI Yamcha, the most powerful. Okay, I'm not even. Okay, next one is with Kung Lao, but it's not the Kung Lao you're thinking. It is the great Kung Lao and Jen from Mortal Kombat Conquest. Support says it's predictable, but they could have went with Sonya and Sub-Zero, since they both kind of butted heads at first. Yeah, that would have been cool. You see what I did there? Cool. Sub-Zero. But yeah, I would have dug that. I wouldn't mind if they put Sonya with anyone, but yeah. They decided to go with Kano. Rubbish show. You don't like Conquest? You don't love yourself. Secret. I don't know your anime. Mortal Kombat Conquest was dope. I mean, it's kind of cheesy. Yeah, the fights are, give and take, but I thought Conquest was cool. I don't know what you're talking about. Jen is a terrible character, but yes, we had the great Kung Lao and Jen. But I'll tell you, that is very untrue. It is untrue. Defenders of the Realm is cool. Sup, chat? Yo, what's going on, Lucas? Hope you're doing well. We're going over the Mortal Kombat relationships. Every relationship in a Mortal Kombat story. Vorpax and Shang Tsung support. I was thinking about putting Vorpax and Shang Tsung, but I don't think it's a legit relationship. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Legacy. Okay, I like Legacy too. Legacy actually has my favorite scene in any Mortal Kombat media. My absolute favorite. Legacy's buns. Conquest is dope. Bro, MK Conquest was just doing shit. How about Super Saiyan Mr. Satan? How about not? Okay, next one is this is what you guys mentioned, Onaga and Lee Mei. I can't believe I forgot this one. But yeah, this happens in a non-canon ending. Such a great twist. It's probably one of the cooler twist endings. I think the best twist ending is probably the revelation that Noob Saibot is Bihan. But other than that, this is up there. This is probably top 5 best twist endings in my opinion. Man, is that a video? Top 5 twist endings in Mortal Kombat? Sindel and Jared is my favorite relationship. Yes, we did that. And then the last one that I have is Serena and Cabal. So, Lucas, we'll just run through it like real quick. This time, we took our time earlier, but we'll just go through it real quick just to let you see what we have so far. Really, Lee Mei and Onaga. Yep. Oh, my soul. I wish I was Lee Mei in that situation. Beyond and Serena. Okay, so Lucas, this is what we have. We have the original Kitana and Liu Kang. We have Sonya and Johnny Cage. We have Sindel and Jared. We have Sindel and Shao Kahn. We have Serena and Sub-Zero. We have Jacqueline Briggs and Takeda Takahashi. We have Melina and Baraka. We have Tanya and Melina. We have Melina and Reiko. Melina gets around, boy. We got Melina and Goro. We have Jade and Kotal Khan. We got Devora and Kotal Khan. We got Tanya and Rain. We have Harumi and Scorpion. Pick the Scorpion, whichever Scorpion you like. Harumi is with Scorpion. We have Ashura and Reptile. We have Sector and Bihan. And then I think this is where you came in because we have Sonya Blade and Cabal. We got Jen and Kung Lao. We got Onaga and Lee Mei. And then last, and probably least, we have Serena and Cabal. Such a weird pairing. Legend says Boraicho was heartbroken that Lee Mei betrayed him in the realms for dragon meat. Oh my gosh. Devora and Kotal when? So so here's the thing with that one. Devora and Kotal, it's in one pre-match dialogue where Devora is like, did you tell Jade about us? And he's like, there's nothing to tell. So she's implying that there was a relationship between them, and Kotal is trying his best to to not acknowledge it. And lastly, Chronica and the Hourglass. Hilarious. Waver, why do you want to be with Onaga? He wants to be the one being. Maybe she wants, maybe Waver just wants there to be two beings. Just Waver and Onaga. Onaga's like, go ahead, feel on that chest. What do you think of Reptile and Ashura? I like Reptile and Ashura together. I think they're a cool pair. Geras and Sand, how dare you? I don't like sand. It's itchy, it's uncomfortable, and it gets everywhere. I want everything smooth and soft. Where is that from? Who knows where that line is from? Of course, Kotal will date the bug lady. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can actually find, if I can find it. Hold on one second. I actually think I have the file. Oh, okay, here we go. This is 1 minute long. We can watch a minute long thing, right? You guys, we gotta do this real quick, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. Hold on 1 second. Literally everywhere. What? Support says, sadly, Lime doesn't realize that once Onaga destroys all the realms and becomes the one being, she will be destroyed as well. Maybe she's alright with it. Maybe she's alright with it. Okay, here we go. Here we go, you guys. Oh, hold on. Let me get this audio. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this, but here we go.
Such bile you spew at me, Kotal.
Not this one.
Even Melina was less a cretin.
This one will not be judged.
You served Shinnok at Kronika's behest.
Only now you fathom the truth.
The depth of your deceit has no limit.
Kronika will restore the Chitin's place.
I care not to envision that future.
The Hive will consume Outworld.
The Chitin will suffer for your treason.
You are one. The Hive is billions.
All Outworld is set against you.
Did you tell Jade about us?
There is nothing to tell, Devora.
Such deception, Kotal.
There we go. You guys catch that? Such deception, Kotal. I went to the beach once. I never came back again. What? Onaga is self-centered and drop his plan for a girl. I mean, he didn't. She allowed him. She helped him to create the one Kamidogu. So I would say that relationship helped. I thought MK9 female outfits were bad. I hadn't seen Onaga before. Wait, what? I hadn't seen Onaga before. Onaga? You can choose either one. Okay. So, gender fluid, it looks like. Why didn't Devora tell Jade in the story mode? I don't know. But she's implying that they've done something. I am from our world. I'm aware of pronouns. What they call you. But yeah, apparently she got it on with Kotal.
All Outworld is set against you.
Did you tell Jade about us?
There is nothing to tell, Devora.
Such deception, Kotal.
Crazy. I see individuals by the gender I see them as. Well, in here, you're going to call people the gender they asked to be called. And that's the bottom line. Because Shinfitz said so. Anyway, alright, so that's pretty much that, you guys. That's all the relationships I got. Did I miss any relationships? I am La Luna. His outfit is insane. Oh, you mean Kotal Khan's outfit in that video? Yeah, I don't know why they chose that outfit for that. Lucas says, if they did hook up, it meant nothing. Jade and Kotal were separated for decades. This could be true, but she's just saying it happened. Hey, did you tell Jade that we had a thing? He's like, yo, if you're the side chick, you better know your place and shut your mouth. To the Shao roleplay account, just a question. Would Shao be an ally? I do not think Shao would be an ally. I do not think. I think he may make an exception if you're of use to him, but I doubt he would be an ally. I'm kidding. I'm with Shao Kahn. Well, a pronoun is what you're going to call each person, that the pronoun that they ask you to call them. Support says, rumor has it Devora and Kotal have a secret offspring somewhere in Outworld. Word is in the realms. It could be Vorpax. I don't know. We've met Vorpax's mother in the series, so that wouldn't work. Onaga's a dragon. He doesn't wear a lot of armor. I mean, he got shoulder pads on. Funny thing, Mortal, he wears a helmet. Is that a helmet that Kotal has? I mean, that Onaga has? Is that a helmet with the horns, or is that just his face? I don't know. But look, he has like gloves, it looks like, and he has shoulder pads. So he's wearing some armor. Melina should release her own version of Tupac's I Get Around. I get around. Round and round. I get around. Round and round. Oh, hilarious. Vorpax in that timeline was adopted and made into a human-like creature. Okay, but again, support. We do see Vorpax's mother in Conquest, so it can't be Devora. Yes, in Armageddon, it is an accessory. Is it? Okay, I'll take your word for that. But anyway, you guys, that's the list. Is there a relationship, a definite relationship that I missed? Is there anything that I overlooked? I hope the black ponytail in the back of his helmet is actual hair. I'd love to see with long black hair. Oh, Onaga. I'm starting to like MK Armageddon. Should I get MK Deception or Deadly Alliance? I mean, Deception is dope. I feel like the Conquest mode in Armageddon is probably the best one, and I think it's underrated. People, I think like a lot of fans give the most hype to the Deception Conquest mode because it was the first one. But I think Armageddon actually did a better job with the Conquest. The only thing the Deception one has over it, I feel like, is just more characters to talk to, I feel like, or more impact. Like, what they had to say felt more impactful in Deception than it did in Armageddon, but just plain gameplay wise, the Armageddon Conquest mode is the better one. So I don't know. I've seen it underneath. Secret combatant for sure. Get them. Do a secret. Shao has no room to talk. Oh, damn. Kuai Liang and Harumi, says Secret. Well, I kind of have Kuai Liang and Harumi already. I have Harumi and Scorpion, which Kuai Liang is Scorpion, so I kind of have that one. But thank you, sir. My head doesn't look like that. If you want another one, if you want one over the other, Deception is better. I think Deception had the better, like, Deception had like the I liked what you could discover in Deception better, but gameplay wise I feel like the Armageddon one is better. You can run around. It was like a beat 'em up. It was just like Deception, but you had like beat 'em up mechanics, kind of like God of War or something like that. So it was just they just added to it, and it was just overall better, more smooth. Yeah, Armageddon Conquest Mode is severely underrated. And yes, my eyes are red. Okay, whatever you say. No, like Sub-Zero and Harumi. Sub-Zero, like Kuai Liang, Sub-Zero and Harumi was never a thing. What about Shujinko and his childhood wasted? Does that count as a ship? What? Shujinko and who? His childhood wasted? You should see one scene in MK Deception where Onaga runs towards Shujinko and try to catch him. A cutscene, and Onaga looks so goofy when he's doing it. Oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And yes, he does look goofy. I heard you can't use the joystick in Deadly Alliance. I played Deception once on an emulator. Now I have Armageddon for the Wii. No, I think you can use it. I mean, to be fair, I played Deception years ago and it was on the GameCube. So I just like the GameCube, the main thing is the joystick, so it just allows you to use it. Vlad says, gotta go. I'll catch you later, bud. Thank you for stopping in, Vlad. Hope you have a great evening. I appreciate you, sir. How about Shinfitz and his fans? How about no? How about absolutely not? How about what? No. Shujinko and himself? He wasted his entire life over a prank? I don't know if prank is what I would call it, but no. It has to be another person. It has to be a person other than himself. Everyone gets love except for him. You know, I have a line with Sub-Zero talking to Johnny Cage where he's like, hey, don't you have a girl? And he's like, I don't have time for socializing, or I don't have time for relationships or something like that. So Kuai Liang Sub-Zero doesn't get any love either. Waver says, also, did you know in one of the games when you spam kick when fighting, Onaga will say stop kicking? Does he? In Deception? I'm the reason he says that. I hit him with the leg. I hit him in the leg with my wrath hammer. Okay, you guys, so is that it? Do we agree these are all the romantic relationships in Mortal Kombat? I was trying to go for this picture, but it didn't. It doesn't really fit, and it looks weird when you blow it up. But I do really dig this picture of them both reaching for the earth. Yes, he does say it. Does he really? Wow. Moloch and Draman. Ugh, yuck. Shao, you cheated when fighting him. He absolutely did. But yeah, you guys, so is this it? This is everything we got? All the romantic relationships of Mortal Kombat? We can't think of anything, any other ones? Okay. All right. That picture is much better. You said that the picture of Mythologies was bad, but not that one. That is straight. That is bias at its highest form. No, Krillin and Android 18. Wrong series, sir. Wrong franchise. Sai and Shao. No fan made characters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A Pep and the kid that pretends to be Shang Tsung in Shujinko's village. What? No, nobody knows those characters. That's too in the weeds. It shows you're a little cheater, bro. Raiden and the Elder Gods. I mean, he has them on speed dial for real. What about Kung Lao and his hat? That's not a person. Gosh. Should I be worried about you guys? Someone said Geras and his sand. Someone said Chronica and her hourglass. You guys, it has to be with another person. Please, for my own sanity. When you're immortal and the ruler is more powerful than you, then yes, you use poison slowly on it. That instead of getting more powerful, sounds like a jabroni. You should do something about fan-made characters one day. I'll be happy to help or maybe collab. Okay, I dig that. Scarlet and Shao Kahn. No, number one, that's extremely creepy because Shao Kahn raised her. But number two, even though Scarlet does kind of make comments about getting with Shao, I don't think Shao returns those feelings to her. Secret says that was Vlad. Yes, that was Vlad. UI Yamcha, Water Vegeta? Absolutely not. But you know what? If you will stop saying Water Vegeta, we'll do this. Here you go. Just for you, Secret. There you go. Water Vegeta. Water Vegeta and UI Yamcha. You happy? Shao is not Drake, bro. Wait, what? What are we talking about? Smoke and the Living Forest, Lucas. I forgot he raised her. Yeah, he raised. That's grooming. Support. That's no bueno. Friends, he was trying to become immortal, which was more. Look, everyone. This Shao Kahn gaming. This is Shao Kahn's gaming. This is his true form. Is Reiko, because he is cosplaying as Shao Kahn. Water Vegeta, okay. That's so lame. I'm gaining power. Shao and Onaga. I'm joking. Yeah. Even if that was their proclivity, I doubt either of them would want to do that. Never mind. Don't get timed, Secret. Okay, you guys. Is that it? If that's it, then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna call this a stream. This was very productive. That picture, oh my god, I love that picture of Reiko. He looks like he's gonna explode. Shinnok and Quan Chi. I mean, in the Netherrealm, I hope they can. Ugh. I hope they can. Oh, I'm not even gonna go there. But no, not Shinnok and Quan Chi. They seem like such a divorced married couple. Oh, Shao and Onaga. I mean, okay, I kind of see what you're saying. I mean, a divorced couple that wants to murder one another. Mortal, look up Shang Tsung bio in Armageddon. What are you trying to prove about Shang Tsung's bio in Armageddon? What is in this bio? What is this bio all about? If I read this bio and it's rubbish, or it's a point that I didn't argue, I'm Cyrax and Jade's Desert. I mean, he was up to his neck in that. General Shao and Sindel, no, they didn't get together. They didn't get together. I learned soul stealing not too long after killing Onaga. Is that what you're trying to prove to me with this bio? Where's a picture of two people? One guy taking a selfie of the woman crying and captioned divorce selfie. It's totally Shao and Onaga. Shao is a man. Onaga is a crying woman. I don't know about all that, Waver. Liu Kang and Tanya in MK4. Absolutely not. She set him up to be murdered. What do you mean? What? No. Absolutely not. That's not a romantic couple. Wait, I want to draw that now? Oh, you totally should draw that, Waver. You didn't believe me when I said myself and Goro. Oh, killed Li Mei's village? Well, yeah, by Armageddon, I meant that they didn't kill it prior. They didn't destroy her village prior to Deadly Alliance. That's what I was trying to say. The Deadly Alliance was the first to attack Li Mei's village. That's what I was trying to say. Why don't you guys like UI Yamcha and Water Vegeta? Because they're not a thing. Shiva and Motaro. No, Lucas. Come on. You know better than that. They did not get along. Shiva and Motaro did seem to have tension. Not that kind of tension, you guys. They wanted to kill each other. If those bars could keep me away from you, Shiva, I would welcome them. Liu Kang was trying to clap Tanya and fell for the trap. You guys are so dumb. Ay. Oh, support. Totally the scene where Shiva ends up leaping on him and Motaro choking her. Oh, yes. Ay. I was discussing Armageddon, says Shao. Okay, well, I was just saying that the Deadly Alliance attacked her village first. They were the first ones to do anything to her village. But UI Yamcha and Water Vegeta are a thing. UI Yamcha is not a thing, sir. That's fan stuff. That's not in the actual story. Because secret, they are nothing. Damn. Motaro and Shiva were fighting to put up a front. Behind the scenes, they love each other. That would actually be funny. Motaro hates Shiva and Kintaro. Everyone hates Kintaro. But you know what? Even though the Centaurs and the Shokan are rivals, I would have loved to see the relationship between Motaro and Goro. Like, did Motaro, even though he doesn't like the Shokan, did he still respect Goro because of his lineage and the fact that he was champion for so long and stuff like that? Or did he even disrespect Goro? I would have... Man, there are so many things that they just overlook when it comes to these characters. But I would have really liked to see that. Shao, I challenge you to combat. Oh, shoot. Cat Goro never gets old. Don't you dare diss Kintaro. Kintaro disses himself by showing up in that ridiculous looking form that he uses. I know they attacked them first, but they didn't kill the entire village off like myself and Goro did. All right. All right, you guys. Well, with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and call that a stream. Also, before we part ways, please, this is not something that I do like. I'm not really for self-promotion a lot, but I notice that when I say something, that's when you guys do it the most. So if you guys had fun in the stream this evening, please, it really would mean a lot if you just press the like button. It helps me so that the next time we stream, that you guys can see the stream pop up. And like I said, it helps the channel. So if you had fun, please do me a favor, hit that like button. Support says the rivalry of the Shokan and the Centaurs probably started because King Gorbak had an affair with Motaro's. Why gotta be with his mom though? Why is it just so personal? Very well, Secret Legacy Collection. Oh shoot, when is this match going down? I want to see this match. You must be fun at party show. Lucas said, LOL. The way Kintaro was done wrong. An MKX comic book. Oh, he was. Decapitated and possessed Sonya. Decapitated by a possessed Sonya. Indeed. He got whooped. She laid the smackdown on Kintaro. I am an emperor. I have banquets, not parties. What? This is semantics, sir. Banquets, parties, same thing. Exactly. Semantics. You're just using a different word. Learn to dance, shall. You know what? I mean, as any kind of ruler, you think you gotta know how to dance, right? He's gotta have like a classic waltz, maybe a two-step. Just we will throw down when ready. Let me know when you guys do this match so I can watch it. Shin, you disrespect Kintaro, but I remember him kicking you. He kicked me. He beat me in MK2. I mean, I didn't really do the ladder in MK2 on stream. I've never done it, so you're thinking about someone else, Shao. Kintaro was the runt of the litter. He really was. I know how to, but I won't. Why not? Shao would be an amazing ballroom dancer. All right, guys. With that, we're going to go ahead and call it an evening. Again, thank you. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate you guys going through this this topic with me. I wanted to get to some gameplay, but we were just talking the whole time. Oh, we were just talking the whole time. Anyway, you guys, listen. As always, time is our most valuable asset. So I want to thank you so much for spending some of your time with me here this evening. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. But more importantly than anything else, you guys, until our next battle. Indeed, Lucas. Shao Kahn, somehow we got mixed up with Shoulder Centaur beef. I would. All the souls come in handy for my many skills. Anyway, until next time, you guys, don't get beat up out there. Peace.